Welcome to the deep dive. So if you feel like you're constantly stuck, in that mental loop, just paralyzed, not because you don't have enough info, but because, honestly, there's just too much.
Oh, absolutely. Information overload.
Yeah, this dive is definitely for you. We're just swamped with inputs, constant choices,
Right.
and finding the headspace to make even one good decision feels, well, huge.
It really does. The noise is just louder than ever.
Mm.
And the result isn't better choices, is it?
No.
It's usually overthinking,
Yeah.
maybe some spiraling.
Procrastination, big time.
Exactly. We put off the important stuff because, frankly, our brain's just tapped out.
Absolutely. So our mission today, cut through all that complexity. We've pulled together some really fascinating stuff, business strategy, neuroscience.
Man, the top-level thinking.
To give you a clear, actionable framework. The goal is to help you choose smarter, faster, and just free up that mental energy.
We want you to stop burning hours on decisions that, let's be honest, probably won't matter next week.
Right. This isn't about finding some mythical, perfect logic.
No, not at all. It's about using your energy wisely, and making sure your choices actually line up with what you want long term.
Okay, let's unpack this then, starting with, the root cause. Why do we feel so drained even before the big stuff?
Okay, first concept. You probably don't have a clarity problem. You have a clutter problem.
Clutter. Okay.
And this clutter causes something called decision fatigue. Think of your daily mental energy like a phone battery.
Finite.
Exactly. Limited. And every single choice you make, big or small, drains it a little bit.
That's the ego depletion idea in psychology, right? That pool of mental resources for self-control, focus, it runs out.
It does. And when it's low, your decision-making ability just tanks.
And there's actual data on this, isn't there? The cost of just thinking too much.
Oh, yeah. Stanford research found that excessive deliberation, basically, overthinking, can reduce decision quality by up to, get this, 25%.
Wow. 25%.
Yeah.
So if you agonize over something for hours...
The last part of that agonizing is actively making your judgment worse.
That's wild. We think we're being careful, but we're just tiring ourselves out and getting bad at it.
Precisely. And when that mental battery is low, what happens? Your brain defaults, either avoidance, doing nothing, procrastinating, or impulse. Just picking the easiest thing to get it over with.
And then regretting it later.
Usually.
Yeah. You see this pattern everywhere. I remember reading about that study. Participants made lots of small choices like preferences.
Like choosing products, trivial stuff.
And afterwards, they did way worse on completely unrelated tasks needing self-control.
Right. It proves it's an exhaustion issue, not some character flaw. It's not about willpower.
Which explains those habits of really productive people like Steve Jobs, Obama.
Mark Zuckerberg, the same outfit thing.
Yeah. They weren't just being quirky, they were actively guarding that cognitive fuel.
For the decisions that actually mattered.
So the strategy is pretty straightforward then. Protect that energy.
Fiercely.
Yeah.
So the action tip here, make your big decisions early in the day. Full battery.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And batch the small stuff. Clothes, meals, commute, figure it out the night before.
Or use rules like, if X happens, I always do Y.
Stop letting 5-minute choices drain you for the 5-year ones. Good way to put it.
Okay, so that leads nicely into step 2, right? Once you've got the energy, you need to figure out where to spend it.
Exactly, because, as Jeff Bezos said, not all decisions deserve the same amount of effort.
Right. This is the type 1 versus type 2 framework. It's super important for breaking paralysis.
Okay, so type 1. These are the big ones. Irreversible, high stakes. Mess up here, and it's hard to go back.
Like changing careers entirely, moving countries.
Choosing a life partner, yeah.
Yeah.
These need deep thought.
And type 2.
Reversible, low stakes. If you pick wrong, no big deal. You can fix it easily. For these, decide fast.
And the trap is treating everything like it's type 1.
Everything. Total paralysis. We think the only options are like stay miserable in this job or quit and become destitute.
When really there are often loads of other, less drastic options. Side hustles, learning a new skill.
Lateral moves. Things you can try out. Reversibility opens up options.
And this is where Bezos' 70% rule comes in.
That's the one. He told his teams, most decisions should probably be made with about 70% of the information you wish you had.
Okay, hold on. 70%, that sounds risky, especially for big things. It feels wrong.
It feels wrong to the perfectionist in us, yeah. But distinguish between high stakes and reversibility. If it's type 2 reversible, waiting for 90%, you're probably just being slow.
And being slow is its own risk.
Huge risk.
Yeah.
Speed creates momentum, perfection It's a trap. It leads to satisficing.
Satisficing like good enough is better than perfect.
Often, yes, because perfect never arrives, and good enough gets you moving.
The Amazon example helps here. AWS, their web services. Huge commitment, irreversible.
Definitely type 1, full throttle.
But a new fulfillment center.
That was type 2. If one didn't work out, shut it down. Move the resources. Easy reversal.
So be nimble with the reversible stuff, deliberate with the irreversible.
That's the core lesson. So apply it before you start agonizing. Ask, 1, if I mess this up, can I bounce back?
Okay.
2, is the potential damage minor or permanent?
Right.
And 3, can I test this small scale first before going all in?
Labeling the decision type. That's the first real decision you make.
Exactly.
Okay, conserved energy, categorize the risk. Step 3 feels like a curveball. Feel first, then think. Isn't that backward?
It really sounds it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're usually taught, be logical, suppress the emotion.
Yeah.
But this flips it, thanks to neuroscientist Antonio Damasio, his big quote. We make our decisions emotionally, then justify them logically.
Wow. Okay. And his book, Descartes' Error, that argues we're not thinking machines that feel.
We're feeling machines that think. It sounds poetic, but the science is solid.
Tell me about the science, the VMPFC thing.
Right. Damasio studied patients with damage to a specific brain area, the ventromedial prefrontal cortex. Think of it as the bridge between your emotional brain and your rational brain.
And what happened to them? Their logic was okay.
Perfectly normal IQs. They could analyze, reason, list pros and cons, no problem. But they were emotionally numb, couldn't feel desire, fear, anything really.
And the result?
Complete inability to make basic choices. Hours deciding which pen to use, where to have lunch, stuck.
So their logic circuits were fine, but without the emotional input, they just stalled.
Like a car with an engine but no steering wheel, as you said. Emotion isn't noise to filter out, it's the navigation system.
Okay, that reframes everything.
It does. You're feeling the desire, the fear, the excitement. That's the compass pointing you somewhere. Your logic then builds the map to explain why you're going there.
So like being anxious about leaving a job, the feeling is fear, maybe fear of failure.
Or judgment, yeah. That's the core driver, the logic you build. Oh, the market's unstable. That's often just the story you tell yourself to make the feeling okay.
So we need to stop fighting the gut feeling and actually listen to it, audit it.
Audit is a good word.
Yeah.
So the action tip, a quick 3-step emotion check-in. First, just name the main feeling. Fear, shame, envy. What is it?
Okay, name it.
Second, ask, is this feeling reliable right now? Or is it maybe distorted by old stuff, past hurts?
Right, check its source.
Then, state 3, bring in the logic, the pros and cons, but only after you've acknowledged the feeling.
That prevents those knee-jerk panic choices.
Exactly. You're using your whole system, not just the logical part.
Okay, using that emotional read then helps with step 4, which is zooming out. The 10-10 game.
Ah, yes. Susie Welch's technique, so powerful for getting perspective, because we often regret choices, but we regret not taking time to think even more.
So the game is, ask yourself how you'll feel about this decision in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years.
10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years. Okay.
And this isn't just like a mental trick. It actually fires up the long-term thinking part of your brain, the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex.
Pulling you out of that immediate impulsive reaction.
Right. It overrides the short-term comfort seeking.
And the tip here is to actually voice record yourself answering those questions.
Yeah, try it. Speaking it out loud often brings out a deeper truth than just thinking it or jotting notes.
Interesting. Okay. So zooming out naturally makes you think about regret.
It does. But here's the thing. Harvard research shows we usually overestimate how bad future regret will feel.
We blow it out of proportion.
Hugely. So regret...
That pride, that sense of self, leads right into the final steps. Alignment. Step 5. The identity check.
Yes. Stop asking what's the smart move. Start asking what's aligned with who I want to be.
This feels different from just like avoiding pain or seeking pleasure.
It is. It draws on older wisdom, like from Vedic traditions. The right action isn't just the one that feels good now. It's the one that fits your deeper purpose, your ideal self.
So if a choice seems smart on paper, but it makes you feel small or compromised,
it's probably misaligned, even if it looks logical.
Okay, so how do we make this practical, the identity questions?
3 key questions. 1, what kind of person am I striving to become?
Okay.
2, which available option best reflects that version of me?
Got it.
And 3, what am I willing to let go of or risk to protect that identity.
And the tip is to actually write down who that future self is.
Yeah, maybe 3 bullet points describing them. Then make the choice as that future self, not as your current, maybe tired or scared self.
Choosing who you become and acting from there.
Powerful. It might be the most important decision framework there is.
And then the final piece. Steps 6 and 7 rolled together. Decide. Then move. Immediately.
Crucial. We sit there agonizing, waiting for perfect certainty. It never comes.
And no decision is a decision for stagnation.
And it feels awful, right? That indecision. It's basically anxiety. Because a part of your brain, the anterior cingulate cortex, hates uncertainty. It flags it as a threat.
The gap between deciding and acting feels dangerous to the brain.
Exactly. So the key insight. Action reduces anxiety, not certainty. You don't wait for the anxiety to go away to act. You act to make the anxiety go away.
So once you choose remembering, most are type 2, reversible.
Do something physical now, within 5 minutes.
Like make the call, send the email.
Book the flight, write the first sentence. Anything that makes it real, tell your brain. Conflict resolved, moving forward. Action kills anxiety.
Okay, let's recap this whole journey then. It's quite a framework.
It is. We started by tackling that mental clutter, the decision fatigue, realizing energy is finite and needs protecting.
Then labeling decisions. Type 1, irreversible, think deep. Type 2, reversible, move fast. Use the 70% rule.
Then the counterintuitive step. Feel first, then think. Trusting emotion as the compass. Using Damasio's insights. Logic justifies.
Then zoom out with the 10-10 game. 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years. Activate long-term thinking. Ask the North Star question about respecting yourself.
And finally, choose based on identity alignment. Who do you want to become? And then, critically, decide and act. Close that gap immediately. Action is the antidote.
The big takeaway for me really is that confidence isn't something you wait for.
No, it comes after the action. Progress builds confidence. You just have to start.
Stop waiting to be perfect or ready. Just start pedaling.
Which brings us to that final thought we wanted to leave you with. Something to mull over.
Yeah.
No one cares how many times you fall off the bicycle.
Yeah.
If you ride the bicycle now,